In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to be doing right now to skyrocket your growth on Instagram. In fact, if you have 0 followers right now, 1,000 followers, 10,000, 50,000, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. If you implement the tips that I share with you in this video, you're going to begin to see an increase in followers and an increase in views. But I will warn you, if you skip just one part of this video or fail to implement one of the things that I share with you, it's going to be the reason that you start to lose followers on Instagram during, quite frankly, the best time ever to be growing on Instagram right now. In fact, I just helped this creator gain 50,000 followers in just a few weeks. This creator, 25,000 followers, and this creator, over 100,000 followers. And the same exact thing can happen to you if you simply implement the tips that I share with you in this video. But before we dive into that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course that's going to share with you how to turn your viewers into followers on Instagram and be able to get a ton of followers that you could get at the link in the pinned comment below. Again, it is 100% free and it covers a ton of things that we're not going to have time to cover in this video, so please make sure you get into it. First and foremost, the best hashtag strategies to be using right now on Instagram have recently changed, and if you don't adapt to the new hashtag strategies, it's going to be the reason that you're seeing a decrease in views. In fact, this has already begun to affect so many creators. But before I could tell you the exact hashtag strategies you need to use, I need to make sure that you're not making some simple mistakes when it comes to your hashtags. 1, using irrelevant hashtags. 2, using small hashtags. 3, putting your hashtags in your comment section. If you're doing that right now, you look like an absolute idiot and you need to stop doing it. The 4th thing is creating content that doesn't actually look like the content that you'll find under those hashtags. If you haven't noticed yet, you need to stop creating photos on Instagram. You need to start creating reels, and I would only be creating reels. In fact, a lot of creators right now are using their photos or carousels to be able to sell something to their audience. You need to stop doing this. Begin putting that type of stuff within your story. Make sure this polls, make sure there's a clickable link, and it'll actually get more views, and you'll have a higher success rate when it comes to selling things. Right now, the only type of post that you should be doing on Instagram are reels. Now, that being said, here are the 3 hashtag strategies that you need to make sure that you're using. The first one is 3 to 4 hashtags. The second is going to be 6 to 8 hashtags. And then finally, 9 to 10 hashtags. Please don't use any less hashtags than that. Don't use any more hashtags than that. And please do not use the same hashtag strategy over and over and over again. That is another huge mistake that I see so many small creators make on Instagram. Quite frankly, it's hurting your views. But just focusing on hashtags is not enough. You also need to make sure that you're posting at the best time on Instagram right now. And you need to realize something when it comes to the time that you're posting on Instagram. You are posting, and the majority of people that are going to see your content, if you're doing the right thing, are not following you. So you need to make sure that you're actually posting according to not just when your followers are online, not just what time zone you're in, but the people that you're actually trying to reach, because that is how you're going to be successful on Instagram. And I also want to mention something. It's time that you post on Instagram. It is not going to largely affect the amount of views that you get over a long period of time, because Instagram has been changing their recommendation system so that you get delayed explosions. What do I mean by this? You could post something and a week later it could go viral. 2 weeks later it could go viral. A month later, it could go viral. And I'll share with you in just a second how you can increase your odds of this happening. Before we dive into that, I did just want to emphasize that when you post on Instagram, it's going to affect how many views you get immediately. It's not going to affect whether or not you get a delayed explosion or anything like that. So there are essentially 2 best times to be posting on Instagram. The first one is going to be when your followers are online for the time zone in which they're online. If you don't know how to find that, you could simply go into your analytics and get that information, both by looking at where your followers are, whether or not they're in your time zone, and then secondly, the times that they're frequently online. Now, if you don't have that type of data because you don't have that many followers, then you need to post according to these time slots. First one is from 10 a.m. to noon. The second, from 4 to 6 p.m. And then finally, from 7:30 to 9 p.m. If you want to be successful on Instagram, we need to make sure that you're coupling both posting at the right time with using the right hashtags. But it can't just be that. There are 3 other secrets I'm about to share with you in this video. And if you skip this part of the video, it's going to be the reason that you're successful. Because to be quite frank, posting using the right hashtags and posting at the right time, that's just getting you up to the batter's box. You haven't even swung at a pitch yet. And we're about to get into the actual tactical things that you need to be doing in your content to ensure that you're able to grow faster. The third thing that you need to make sure that you're focusing on is recreating content that is popular within your niche. So many creators mess up with this. They think that they could just repost that content. They think that they could just steal somebody else's content. That's not what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you to do simply is look at the actual popular piece of content within your niche from small to medium-sized creators. You don't want to look at large creators because, to be quite frank, a lot of large creators on Instagram, they're uploading fake content. They'll upload something and they won't actually post reels because then you'll you'll see that they bought a lot of their followers. Or they'll post on Reels and then they'll run a ton of ads against it in the Philippines or somewhere crazy to make it look like they have a lot of views. That is why you need to focus on small to medium-sized creators when you're looking at other people's content on Instagram, so that you can actually determine what topics are working within your niche, what sounds are working within your niche, and even what is trending within your niche. Because if you're not posting the things that are trending on Instagram, trending within your niche, and popular posts that are going on within your niche, then you're missing out on the biggest opportunity ever to grow. Because I need you to understand something. Let's say you're in the fitness niche, you're in the crypto niche, the car niche, whatever niche you're in, it could be anything. When somebody posts something, Instagram then knows that they have an audience for that piece of content. So then what happens is when somebody posts a piece of content that looks like that, they're then going to show that new piece of content to those same exact people. Now you would think that this would tire people out, they would get off of Instagram, they wouldn't be interested in that content that is similar to the thing that they've watched before, but it couldn't be further from the truth, because your way of actually doing the piece of content is slightly different. Although you're reaching the same audience because you're doing a post that is similar, it's trending, it's actually on brand, it doesn't bore people. In fact, this is how you're going to get more followers, because compared to somebody else in your niche, somebody might like you better. It might just be the color of your hat. It might be the color of your skin. It might be the way that you talk, the accent that you have. Whatever the case is, that is how you're going to be successful on Instagram, by posting at the right time, using the right hashtags, and then recreating the posts that are clearly popular within your niche and the posts that people within that niche want to see. But again, that's not it. There are two other things you need to make sure that you're doing, so let's dive into them. The fourth, and this is especially important for you small creators, is you need to make sure that you are following back every single person that follows you, that comments on your posts, that likes your posts. If you actually want to build a community on Instagram that's going to listen to your music, that is going to support you to the very end, that is going to buy the products that you're putting out, then you need to make sure that you're actually reciprocating things. A lot of people will think that that means going and spam liking somebody's page. That's not what I'm talking about. A lot of people think that that means responding to every single comment. Again, not what I'm talking about, which, by the way, responding to comments with a video is a great way to be able to actually create content. If you post something and see the same comment over and over and over again, or you see a comment that is a good one that you think you could respond to, or you even see something provocative, I'd strongly suggest you create a video reel in response to that comment, because in a lot of cases, it acts as a good hook. It's something people want to know the answer to, which means that you will get a lot of views for actually uploading that thing. But I digress. You just need to make sure that you are following back every single person, again, that follows you, comments on your stuff, likes your stuff. This is gonna reciprocate way better than you going and liking their stuff, you commenting on their stuff, and I strongly suggest you do this. Now, this leads me to the last part of this video, the most important thing that you need to do. But before I can tell you that, I need to emphasize something to you. This organic reach that we're seeing on Instagram right now, it's not gonna last forever. In fact, Instagram has in its future plans that it's gonna put more ads in Reels, so it's gonna be even harder to grow. And on top of that, right now they're boosting small accounts that are posting on Instagram. But the second that you grow a large following, you're not gonna get as many views, because Instagram is right now prioritizing small accounts, which is why you need to make sure that you're taking advantage of this time period right now on Instagram where you're able to gain a following, because I'm telling you, it is not going to last forever. And if you don't take advantage of it, you will regret it. And that brings me to the last tip for you small creators. Never delete one of your posts on Instagram. You should not be deleting your posts because they might result in a delayed explosion. I see so many creators will delete a post because they're embarrassed by it. Do not get embarrassed by it. Simply do better next time. Think, did I post at the right time? Did I use the right hashtags? Was this something that was actually trending within my niche? Was the hook good? Was my description good? Did I have a call to action? Was this something people on my niche actually wanted to see? And I bet that you're gonna answer no to one of those questions. That is what you could do differently. That is what you could do better within your next post. And again, those posts that you delete, they can't get a delayed explosion. And quite frankly, Instagram doesn't want to push out your content if you're out there deleting posts. The reason being is Instagram wants to promote creators that are constantly putting out content, constantly getting better at creating content, and constantly trying to provide value to the Instagram ecosystem, not just post something randomly, get some views, drive people off of Instagram to go listen to their music or to buy their product or wherever you're trying to drive people. You need to actually be giving into the ecosystem if you're trying to extract something and get something out of it. That being said, if you want to get guaranteed followers on Instagram, the same way that all the creators that I share with you in this video have, then you need to work with me. I want to tell you exactly what to post, what hashtags to use, what sounds to use in your posts, and so much more to guarantee that you grow on Instagram. If that sounds interesting to you, then keep watching this video. All of that being said, if you want guaranteed growth on Instagram in 2022 or just in the next 30 days, you need to get into my mentorship program where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm gonna tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm gonna give you your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there are limited spots for this because there are so many people that wanna get into it, but I can only work with so many creators. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description. This is the same exact course that Tuvok12 took to gain over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Av Moves took to gain over 1 million followers on Instagram. The Joel Magician took to gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so many other creators. I'm telling you guys, the organic reach on Instagram is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of this, you want brands to pay you for your posts, you want to know what you should be posting, what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, and again, guaranteed growth on Instagram. Nobody has ever offered this before. Nobody's ever going to be able to offer this, but I can offer this to you right now if you get into this very limited program. So please, if you're interested, sign up at the link in the description. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.